Welcome to Mark's Motorsports and Farming channel. This video is the September 2023 channel update, and as you can tell here, we've pretty much reached that time where we start making firewood for next year's sales again, and we've started to market the firewood that we made last season. So yeah, we got a jump start on next year's firewood inventory right here. So, and the spring wheat crop is off. I was not able to get footage of that, mostly in light of my accident last fall, and how I'm going to be able to, get footage with having one less hand to help along with it. But I recently made an investment that should help with that. And one nice thing about having, spring wheat or some sort of small grain like that is that you're able to find when kind of bugs might be in the combine and get them fixed before you're really going to town with the soybeans and corn, because that is one time of year where you definitely do not want to be broke down to where you can't keep going. And here's a big breakdown that ended up happening. Is for some reason the frame that holds this upper sieve onto the, up to where crap can get blown out and only the grain fall through, somehow that managed to break, and on both sides. We do have another part for it, but which I'll show you in a little bit here. Again, the other side of the head. Yeah, here's the part as a whole that ended up breaking, and that we'll have to have installed. We thought it might be something that we could actually get done without going to the shop, but I guess we can't. So eventually this combine will have to go to the hospital to get that done. So here's the other side here, where that frame broke, and then down here is the fan, which got impacted, by that breaking. I mean, the fan itself is not broke, but what ended up happening is rather than blowing the chaff and small pieces of straw and whatnot through the sieves and out the back like it's supposed to, because this is laying down here, it blew it back, but more down and into the auger that eventually feeds it into the grain tank. So our wheat ended up having a lot more junk mixed in with it than what there otherwise would have been. And for some reason the engine temperature light kept coming on, and a few times before I walked up and checked, and the radiator was still full, so that'll have to get addressed while it's in the hospital too. So, because I certainly don't want to be listening to that all fall when I'm doing soybeans and corn, and that would not have been the prettiest video in the end either if I would film the wheat harvest while that was happening. So and then what I'm about to show you, you could say is a result of some fairly unstable weather that we've had lately. There's been rain in the forecast every few days lately, and I mean, we haven't always gotten it, but just enough to where you don't dare work on hay. That's but I know this, the mixed hay that I'm showing you, one of two pieces that I've been cutting this year is certainly a lot further along than how I'd normally like to cut it at, but I do still intend on cutting it, and hopefully this week now, but like I said before, we just gotta make sure that Mother Nature cooperates enough to where we can get it made. So I have to get it done fairly soon, because what needs to happen as far as timing is that you gotta be able to cut it off to where the stem that's left from it getting cut can close itself up and protect the plants from frost when that starts coming. And yeah, it is a matter of time now before we start getting frosty mornings in Minnesota here, so I'd like to get this mixed, especially the mixed hay cut, to where there's enough time to prepare itself for frosty temperatures, and so that the frost doesn't kill the hay off. So that should be the next farming content that you guys see on the channel is the third crop mixed hay getting made. And then otherwise the corn and beans are starting to mature now. This corn that I'm showing you is not mine. It belongs to a farming friend, but But as you can see, the plants are pretty yellow now. I mean, there's some green left, but not nearly like you would have seen in the last number of update videos. You know, since it was planted and whatnot. And if I'm able to show you the same cornfield in the October 2023 update, then more than likely you'll see that everything's yellow, like this is. You know, and that's when it's ready to be harvested, or at minimum fairly close to being ready to harvest. So I can show you guys the soybeans too when I get over that way. And while I'm making my way over to the rest of what I'm going to show you as far as farming goes, I'll touch on the motorsports side of the channel. The autocross races from the event in Long Prairie there are all up and available for you guys to watch. So, you know, there's no videos from that show anymore that haven't been uploaded. And then there is another autocross that I filmed roughly a month ago that I haven't posted just yet. Not 100% sure just yet when I will start posting those, but they are coming. And as far as tractor pulls, I've got 4 more videos if I counted right. That I forget posted. One I got edited, and, you know, it's scheduled to go live on this coming Tuesday. And then I think there's 3 more videos after that before that tractor pulling show is completely uploaded. And then I have 4 more different tractor pulling events to upload after that I filmed. And then there's a fellow YouTuber that filmed the tractor pull that once I'm able to get the footage from him, then I can work on getting those videos posted as well for you guys to watch as we look at the combine again. So then I might have heard some rumbling about a tractor pull this fall yet, but I guess tomorrow when I'm able to take the time to look for it and see if I can find anything more about it. But I'll touch on that in the October 2023 update video as to whether I'm able to film any more pulling or not. And I think that pretty well covers the motorsports. And getting back to farming, I'm headed towards where the cattle are at. They've seen over the summer, and they seem to be doing pretty good yet. The four that I still have. I remember a few videos back I ended up having one of them croak on me, which was the first time in a long time that that's happened. One of the reasons that I held off on doing this video is because I was hoping that I could show you some cattle that are in this pen, but that obviously has not happened yet, and hopefully it'll happen before the October 2023 update video, where maybe I'll get something to put in that pen, and then those cattle would be used for freezer meat. Because there have been a few that have, been purchasing, freezer beef from me for a number of years now, and I'd like to be able to keep doing that yet for as long as I'm able to. And the soybeans, as you can see, are also starting to lose their leaves and change color and whatnot. And this is my soybean field too, so the cornfield that I showed you earlier belongs to a farming friend, whereas the soybean field here is mine. So yeah, there's still a few of them that have leaves on them, but then there again, by the time I do the October 2023 update, then at minimum they'll all look like what you see here, or better case scenario, they'll be harvested. So yeah, but by that time, at minimum, they should all not have leaves anymore, and at least be close to ready to harvest. And then some of you might remember a few updates back, like early spring or so, I mentioned that there are supposed to be some people that are going to equip this grain bin right here, so it's easier for me to get up and down. And what I can say about that now is that I reached out to the contact I have on that about a couple weeks or so ago, and they're still waiting to get the materials in that are needed in order to get the job done. And there is a crew, you know, that's on standby, you could say, to get the job done once the materials show up, which, you know, my contact told me that, you know, they're still hoping to have that happen, you know, during the month of September, but that's likely not going to be the case, you know. But then, on that note, you know, whatever corn I have in this bin, will have to come out of here so that they can do their work, you know, once the materials are in, you know, for them to get the work done. And probably have to move some things here. I don't know where, but they'll have to go somewhere, because they'll have to get through there probably in order to get it done. So I'm hoping to get some video footage once it starts happening, but, you know, when it'll happen is hard to say for sure at this point. But otherwise, stay tuned for videos on the motorsports end. You know, there's still tractor pulling and racing that I haven't posted yet. As you can see, the truck and trailer's hooked up from trying to put cattle in that empty pen, which hopefully won't take too much longer to happen. And then stay tuned for videos of the third crop mix hay getting made. Which, like I said, I'm looking to do that pretty soon, so that the crop can, so that what stays in the field can prepare itself for colder and frost or freezing type weather. So and then this 8640 is still for sale if any of you guys would know somebody that's looking for an affordable four-wheel drive tractor. We do still want to get this thing sold. So, and then, but otherwise with that, stay tuned for upcoming videos, and I thank you guys for watching these videos. That's certainly appreciated. Be sure to click on the like button, and if you haven't already, be sure to click on the subscribe button. And then once you're subscribed, then be sure to click on the bell. You'll be notified whenever a new video is posted. Be sure to follow Mark's Motorsports and Farming channel on Facebook as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you later.